And
Okay, it's recording.
Debbie, I think you brought someone on for a testimonial.
Yes, Teresa, she's in my upper left corner.
Okay, cool. So let me just start the call off and welcome everybody. Hi, I'm David Silverman. I am an ambassador Triple Diamond in the upline of many of you, not everybody. Myself and Debbie Wetzler, Triple Diamond. She's in Colorado. I'm in Florida right now. Everybody in this call is in Debbie's group. Everybody, because Debbie introduced this to me, and everybody else that's here found out about this through Debbie somehow. And so she is our angel. We have this call every week, and it serves a few purposes. We build this business. We're servant leaders here. Let me unmute everybody out here temporarily.
Let me mute everyone. Sorry.
Go ahead. Okay, good. Thanks, Deb. And so we have this call. It serves a few purposes every week. One is we welcome new people to the team. So if you're new to ASEA, to the team, to our family, we're going to meet you in a few minutes. We give everybody about a minute just so we can get an idea of who you are and where you are. And that's something that's great for you to bring your team to every week to do that. We congratulate people on advancements in the past week that have moved up in levels in the compensation plan. We have a training topic usually, and sometimes we have special guests. Tonight we're going to book through most of this pretty quickly and get to the last 30 minutes of the hour call for Q&A. People can ask whatever they want, whether it's comp plan, where to find something, whatever you want. Get ready. I sent a message out to my team that you can ask whatever you want. We're just going to have an open forum on that. We make announcements of special programs that are going on. There's one that we're going to announce tonight. Make announcements of presentations. Presentations coming up generally in the next week, sometimes a little bit further. Presentations that are always available to you and your teams to help you build your ASEA business. On this call, people can come here that want to learn more about the product. You're going to hear something pretty cool in a minute. But generally, the people that are coming here every week are people that want a better life. They realize that they know something before everybody else does. Everybody they know is going to find out about this. And there's a huge business opportunity. So generally, the people that plug in every week are the serious people. So we're glad that you're here. And lastly, we always start the call with a testimonial. We had an incredible one the last 2 weeks with children, autism and seizures on the 2 respective weeks. And so Debbie's got someone who's going to be sharing a testimonial here, and then I'll share some of the announcements. So Debbie, I'm going to turn it over to you, and I know you've lost your voice. I'm sorry. And if you need me to step in, just let me know.
I know you hate to talk, David.
I know.
Anyway, we always start at the call off usually with a testimonial or a few testimonials sometimes, just to kind of let the new people and even some of us oldies listen to how these amazing molecules are helping changing people's lives and health issues by allowing the immune system to hear where to go to fix cells. Sorry. Anyway, I am still in North Carolina. I'm with a great team down here, and Teresa Fulton has been sharing this with many, many people. She heard about it through Joyce Gladstone, who I'm staying here with, and she and her husband have both had a huge testimony. A huge change in their health thanks to ASEA. So I asked her if she would come on and share it with us, and so Teresa is here. So let me unmute you. Okay, Teresa. You and Ken can both talk if you're both there.
Hi, Debbie. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi. I just wanted to say, yes, this is my testimonial, but it's also my rescue story. Yes. And I first got invited into ASEA, and John Connor and George Gladstone invited me welcomely into their home, and you happened to be there. I was very thankful for that. And my husband Ken and I came in, and truly were blessed that this may be some hope for us. because I've been to Duke University, I've been to Chapel Hill, to Wake Forest, all wanting answers to what is going on in my body with the pain of fibromyalgia, which I've been diagnosed with, the effects of Lyme disease. And at the time that John came in, I was in a walking cam boot due to a ruptured tendon on my left ankle. And my right ankle also had a torn tendon in it. I mean, he had no idea. He had no idea when he invited me to ASEA how much I really needed this and how much I had prayed for some answers, some hope. My husband at the time, Ken, had been facing some issues with possible lymphoma cancer. And our prayers were answered. He had, we sprayed the ASEA on him, on his neck. After the cancer, he drank the ASEA, and although he had 9 out of 10 symptoms for lymphoma cancer, and he had lymphoma cysts that were forming around his neck, that were growing every day, he came out benign, no cancer. And I was able to come out of the walking boot, which I am still out of the walking boot and still working, still no cancer, still no surgery for our family. So I'm saying, yes, ASEA has changed our lives. I have an appointment with the doctor in Duke University on February 3rd of this month, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to go and tell him what's happened so he can share with other people that you don't have to rely on prescriptions. You don't. There is another way where your body can heal and your body can respond to another forms of healing, which this is offered my family and I. And I will forever be on ASEA as long as I can afford it and pay for this. I will be on it. That's it.
Perfect. And
Thank
since
you.
you're sharing it with other people, you have been able to at least pay for your product most of the time, which is great also. So thank you so much, Teresa. I don't know if anybody had any questions for her or anything.
We can do questions. We're going to open up the questions the last half hour. So,
Okay.
Teresa, if you're still going to be there, if people have questions for you, would you be around then?
I'm sorry?
Will you be on the call the last half hour if people have questions for you?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
just
Thank
to add
you.
a note, I do use the Renew 28 every day.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm still in the healing process, but I don't have the symptoms of fibromyalgia anymore. I'm only using Renew 28 on my ankle. So,
Right.
and my husband's neck has healed so wonderfully. They just cannot believe it. Cannot believe.
And
They've
no
been
scars.
spraying ASEA on him. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Thank you
Thank you
for
for
being
sharing.
on, Teresa.
Okay, I'm going to make a couple of announcements, and then Debbie, hopefully you'll be able to just go through some of the rank advancements. But one of the announcements I think most people know, it's a special that the company started on March 6th. It goes till March 6th, now till March 6th. That is the ability for people to sign up for free and get no $40 enrollment, also get free shipping. And I need to clarify something about customers that some people are not getting clear. But here's the deal. People that enroll with at least 200 to 399 points at enrollment, they get free shipping. If they enroll with over 400 points or more, which is a business pack or more, they get free shipping and free enrollment. No $40, it comes off at the end. And for preferred customers, if they enroll with 100 PV, they get free shipping. Now, 100 PV for customers is half of what it is for associates. This needs to be really clear. 100 PV for an associate is one case of product, 4 bottles, 4 tubes, whatever. But in the compensation plan, preferred customers, PV is half. The reason PV is half, like a case of product that would be 100 points for an associate, it's only 50 points for a preferred customer. It's because the enroller of that preferred customer gets a preferred customer bonus of $25 a case. So they're giving more money to the enroller than into the compensation tree, into the whole tree. So in other words, for a preferred customer to get free shipping, they have to have an enrollment order of equivalent of 2 cases, 100 PV. So it could be 1 case of drink, one case of gel, or whatever combination, but that needs to be clarified. So someone enrolls as a 2 cases, which is 100 points. Right? Having said that, meeting new people, recognizing people, and then getting into questions tonight, open forum. Some presentations that are in place, again, to help you build your business. I mean, not everybody has a meeting taking place in their backyard every week. So happens, I put it in the chat bar, that I'll be in DeLand, Florida, Thursday night doing a presentation with Nancy Scharf and Dorothy and Bill Dabney. It's in DeLand. It's in between Orlando and Daytona, a little closer to Daytona, but right in between pretty much. So I'll be there this Thursday, the 30th, and I'll be playing golf with Bill and Nancy in the morning on Friday. Then there's a Super Saturday, Sarasota. It's 3S, Super Saturday, Sarasota, on Saturday, 1 to 5. And I'll be there. There'll be a couple triple diamonds there. Danielle Matthews is going to be there. It's going to be a great day. So those are things that are taking place in Florida. If you're in Florida, come and bring people. If you know people in Florida, do 3-way phone calls and try to get them there, or get them to one of the things that I'm going to talk about now this week earlier than then. They might be interested in coming. So what am I talking about is happening online for everybody. So tomorrow morning is the 3rd week that I'm doing this call for Asia at 8 a.m. Eastern. It may not be great for people in California, but 8 a.m. Eastern is 9 p.m. in Manila, Singapore. I'm doing a what is ASEA and Ask the Doctor presentation. I do it every week. Every week I do this, 8 a.m. Eastern, on this Zoom number that you're on right now. Tomorrow night, any animal people, anybody who owns dogs, cats, veterinarian, horse breeders, there's an animal call tomorrow night. It's the 4th Tuesday of the month, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern, and it's at ateamwebinar.com, ateamwebinar.com. Now, Wednesday, Debbie, I'm not sure. Are you doing the one at 1 o'clock? You're not doing it this week.
This Wednesday, as I put in our Facebook thing, I'm flying home. So I start right at 11, and then I'm flying straight through till 6.
All right, that's fine. I just want to know it's fine. So
anyway,
this Wednesday,
I don't know if you can do it or not. So you can announce it if you can, but if you can't, that's fine. But
okay.
I'll be on for the whole month of February.
Okay, and then I'm going to be doing the last Wednesday of the month. I'll be doing those. So you'll do like 3 of them, and I'll do one of those. So this Wednesday, just at 9 p.m. Eastern, this is the big one for the U.S. I mean, most of the people here are U.S. This is your weekly meeting. Either Dr. Carolyn Hoffman or myself are there to explain the product, explain the opportunity briefly, and to answer everybody's questions. It's interactive. No other teams have interactive calls. I just want you to know that. All other calls are just a presentation and goodbye. Ours are not. What Debbie and I do are not like that. We do a presentation and we open it up for questions. So it's a chance for people to ask questions. So what I'm doing tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, I will be doing Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern for the U.S. Just what is ASEA? Explain and ask the doctor. That's what we're calling it. You can invite as many people as you want on this Zoom number. So there's the announcements I have. The February 10th fly-in, to share with you, we've got a good number of people coming to this, and some of the teams haven't even said, hey, I've got somebody I want you to talk to, which is kind of shocking and a little disappointing because this is a really special day at corporate. This is a day with the founder, maybe even Vertus Norton. It is with the CEO, the president, a tour of the production facility, general counsel, these are the people that I have thus far registered for this. Some are finalizing right now, but you can see the list. Debbie has a couple people coming. Tim and Julie and Debbie will be there. And now I understand that Denny Robinson is going to be there as well. Possibly Tammy Gates, I'm not sure, upline. This is a special day, everybody. I can't impress upon you enough. If you have possibilities of people you want to come, people who know network marketing, want to get a good look at the company, a full day up close, people who like network marketing, people who've been successful in network marketing, real business people who are genuinely interested, talk to Debbie if you're just in her downline, talk to me if you're in my downline, because we've got to finalize. We're coming to the end, and when you hear the people share what they got out of it on the call the Monday after February 10th, well, you will probably wish that you had done some more phone calls, because we're not going to do it again probably until next February. So I just want to make sure you know that that date is coming quickly. We're January 26th today. My head's spinning. I played 2 rounds of golf today in 2 hours and 45 minutes, 2 full rounds of golf. So I'm a little hyped. Anyway, that's all I have to share as far as announcements. Debbie, I'll turn it over to you if you want to do a run through recognition, and then we can introduce new people, and then we'll get to any questions people have about anything.
Okay, and again, I apologize for my voice. I'm going to share my screen.
It's very sexy, by the way.
Of course. As am I, of course, right, David?
Oh, yeah, that goes without saying.
Of course. All right, for new people on, we give recognition because by talking and sharing and educating people, when people understand what this is, they join you. As they join you, you go up in rank. And that just means that the higher rank you are, the more people you've shared it with. That's it. And so as you first come in, you're an associate. When you share it with 2 people and one goes on your left, one goes on your right, then you're a director. So our new directors this week are Sublime Skin is a new director, Rebecca Smith, and Debbie Cohen. Those are all new directors this week from last week. And then as people order cases underneath you, you eventually have 300 points on the left and 300 points on the right, at least, on one of the sides, and you become a Director 300. So we have some new Director 300s this week. Rubinder Betty, Pong Honk Law, Shu Tuang Shong, Melissa Boyd, Tanya Gregory, Adrian Urban, Moon Har Chan, Fernando Rafael Quizao, Pat Ammeter, Aurelio and Laureline Luzon, and In Touch with Your Health. All went Director 300 the week before last, basically. You're not official. If you changed rank this past Friday, you're not official until tomorrow. So it doesn't show up till next week. When you gather 700 points on your right side and 700 on your left, you become Director 700. And our new Director 700s from last week were Patricia Saylor, Catherine Yulchek, Jolene Renault, Bonnie Cunningham, Diane Beverly, Sharon Mack, and Singuan and Stephen Liu. Those are all new Director 700s this week. Congratulations to everyone. That means you've gotten out of your comfort zone to talk to people and introduce them, and they understood enough to want to try the product. That's fabulous. Now, our first leadership level is bronze. To get to bronze, you do 2,000 points on your left and on your right, both. You have two people who have stepped up to do the business with you. And so you have two Director 300s. And we had a new bronze this past week, Robin and Joe Cardos. And I believe, aren't they in Florida, I think? Anyway, so they're a brand new bronze executive, so we congratulate them heartily.
Congrats. It's big.
It is big. And then silver is the step above that, where you've done 3,000 on both sides, and you have three Director 300s now. And Celeste Lai is a new silver executive, along with says Juan Laura Lure. And she's a new silver executive this week also. So we want to congratulate all those who are moving ahead and doing extraordinarily. And we congratulate all of you on your accomplishments. Is there anything you want to add, David?
No, not at all. That's great. Congratulations to everybody. So people advanced in the U.S. and in Singapore. It's phenomenal. And I just found out also one other announcement. Ed Weens is going to be, Master Diamond is going to be speaking in the Philippines the first week of March. And I'll be going, and Trish Winkler will be there in Singapore and Malaysia in February. Lots of amazing things are going on, and people are advancing a rank all over. Congrats. Do you want me to do the help introduce new people because your voice is gone? You usually do that.
That would be great.
Okay.
The
Save your
more I
voice.
use it, the more it goes downhill.
Okay. All right. Very good.
Before you do that, your internet is going in and out, at least on my
My
signal.
voice is going in and out.
Your internet is.
Is everybody else hearing me go in and out? No. Is it in and out now?
Just slightly, yes. There's like brief pauses. You'll hear it when you listen to the recording. But I just want
Okay.
you to know that. I did want to, Teresa's already spoken, and she's not necessarily new at all. She joined about a year ago, but I think this is one of her first times on our team phone call. And so if everyone can at least say hello to her. And if you want to just tell us where you live in North Carolina, please do that, Teresa.
Excuse me, go ahead.
I said, we want to welcome you to the team because I think this is one of your first times on the team phone call.
Yes.
Yes. And so we want to say hi to you and just tell us where you are in North Carolina because we know why you're interested to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me tonight. I really enjoyed it, and it's a blessing to share tonight.
Thank you so much. And where do you live in North Carolina?
I live in Kings Mountain, North
Kings-
Carolina,
Yes.
about an hour from Charlotte.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right, David, please welcome.
Welcome. So we take this time to have associates introduce new people they have on their team who have joined. Maybe this week, maybe it's the first time coming to the meeting. Or if you do not see your sponsor here, you can announce yourself. But I'd like to take about a minute to hear from you. So is there anybody that is anybody new on tonight?
Hey, David.
Just unmute yourself. Hey, Amy.
How are ya?
I was just gonna say, I wanted to mention that I was saying a minute ago, diamonds and triple diamonds. Amy Stacy's a triple diamond in Charlottesville, Virginia, Ruckersville actually, and Carolyn Hoffman is a diamond in Charlottesville as well. They're both on and welcome. They'll be here to answer questions as well. But Amy, you have somebody new on tonight?
I do. It's somebody under Barb Johnson who couldn't be on the call tonight. She's with her mom in Florida. And her name is Belinda Schroeder. I don't know a whole lot about Belinda, except I know she's entrepreneurial and has her own business. And she's a delightful, delightful person. And I I feel that she will do well in ASEA. So Belinda, would you like to say something?
Let me unmute her. Belinda, you're unmuted. Can you say hello?
Hello,
Hey,
can you
where
hear
are
me?
you? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just a little bit late up, so perfect timing for ASEA. By the way, Amy found out I have a broken femur or fractured femur. So, yep. So I'm not showing my face while I'm sitting here in bed.
All right. Well, that's okay. Where do you live, Belinda?
I'm in Forest Hill, Maryland.
Okay. Well, I live in Bethesda most of the year. I'm down in Florida in the wintertime, but welcome aboard. And so are you, just real quickly, we'd like to take like a minute. What's your background, Belinda?
I'm actually an alternative health therapist, and just real quick, as far as my introduction to ASEA with Barb was, we ran into each other serendipitously, and it turns out that because I was having some eye issues, she suggested ASEA, and I got one bottle and continued using it even past its expiration. Didn't realize it, but it was very effective. Cleared up my eye problems completely. And so I've really been using it for almost 2 years. So I just decided to go forward. And I guess with the Renew 28, I've been using that a lot on my leg and other issues. So I've really loved using that. So that kind of pushed me over to take the next step.
Excellent. Well, if you have a broken femur, which is the biggest bone in the body, definitely drink more than just the 4 ounces a day. I drink 8 ounces a day. I'm healthy. I'll be 60 this year. I just feel phenomenal. I play golf every day. I play 2 rounds in less than 3 hours today. I used to take Advil, play 9 holes, but I drink 8 ounces a day. But if you're healing from a fracture or a surgery, it's a good idea to up it, at least temporarily. Hey, we're glad you're here, and hopefully you get even a bigger picture of what ASEA is, and you can employ it as an augmentative modality in your practice, but also just outside of your practice. You may know somebody in San Francisco who's not a client of yours, but you can share it with them and bring them to any of the webinars. So welcome aboard, Belinda.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anybody else have anybody new on tonight?
Hey, David, this is Felicia.
Hi, Felicia.
Hi, I have a new distributor, Benjamin Smoot, and Debbie, his other half. I'm not sure who's on. I see his name, Benjamin. I don't see a video, though. Can
Yeah,
you?
let me see if I can unmute him. Hey, Benjamin, can you hear me? Got you unmuted. Can you hear me, Benjamin?
Oh, maybe he stepped away.
Okay.
All right, we'll try again, maybe next week.
Might come back.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Felicia, good seeing you at the big event the other day.
Yeah, I actually went to the one in Dover, too, and saw a whole.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't recognize only Kathy and Marty. So
Yeah.
new team. Of course, Alan was a speaker.
Yeah, terrific.
It was a good one. Thanks.
Terrific. All right, is anybody else have any new one? I see Michael Hartfield there. I'm smiling because I'm going to see you in a couple weeks in Salt Lake City, my friend. So we're going to have just so you know, because you're coming in. I'm not sure when you're getting there. I'm getting in around noon. And I think Amy, Stacy, and I are going to grab a Uber or something back. We're going to stay at the Hyatt House where everybody's staying. And for anybody that's in, I'll have a text group, and we'll probably get together for dinner if anybody wants to Sunday night. And for the people who are staying over Monday night, the event is 9 to 5 on Monday the 10th. People who are staying will have like a group dinner as well. I'll see if I get Karen Riley to come to dinner with us. So I'll keep everybody in the loop there with that, okay? Okay, anybody else have any new one?
Actually, a new associate of mine, Baseth, has a guest on tonight. I just don't know where's at. Basith, if you unmute your microphone, if you want to just let her know.
Oh, I'll unmute it. I just did it for you.
Good
Hi,
evening.
Basith. Welcome.
How you doing? Hi,
Good. How are
everybody.
you?
Very good, thank you. How are you? I
We're
have
excellent.
my,
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I have my dear friend Amira. I think she is on the call. I sent her the information. She was very excited to join.
Well, she might be on a cell phone because I don't see an Elmira on here.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you were on Elmira, if you're here, you can unmute your line. I'm not sure if you're here or not. Just to say hello.
She sent me a text message. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry about that. It's new for her, which is new for me too. So getting better on this.
Sure.
Yeah. Basith just joined and she came to her very first event, not even a week after she signed up, just this last event. So some of you guys met her, but she's phenomenal and she's very excited.
Oh,
She's at the Rockville event with
Hi,
Tyler.
Besa.
hi, everybody. I think I might have saying yes, I am. I don't know how to make her talk in there. I don't know how that works.
What's her phone number?
Her phone number is, I tell you in a minute. It's 703-944-01.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Elmira, can you hear us? Hi, we can hear you now. Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for having me, letting me be able to join.
Sure, welcome. Tell us about yourself, like in a minute, if you can.
I live in Alexandria, Virginia. I met Dazer in a bathroom, which is a short, cute story. We both, I am a nurse practitioner who works the emergency room trauma, both in Virginia Beach and Fairfax, Virginia. So both Deja and I both had shoes, boots, surgical boots on, and that's how we met. And so it's been a blessing because from my feet to her feet, we joined as a team.
I'm assuming it sounds like you might have been sitting down in the bathroom and looked under the little wall and saw the shoes.
Oh
or is
my
this
gosh, David.
No, David. No,
Oh.
that wasn't. No. We were actually, I was leaving, washing our hands. We were practicing safe hand washing.
Good.
It wasn't our church, so it meant to happen. Then we was like, oh my gosh, what happened to you? And then we shared information, and I told her about ASEA. So
Hey.
Yes, and I started the product. I believe I'm on like my 5th day, and I was telling Deja how I'm an avid coffee drinker. I mean, working the emergency room, I have to be on alert 24 if I do a 12-hour shift. And I drink like 3 cups a day. And since I started the ASEA, I have not drank 1 cup of coffee. Except for today.
wonderful.
Today I did have
Wow.
1. I have so much energy. I never knew
Yeah.
I had this much energy.
Well, welcome to the party, Elmira.
Well, thank you for
Yes.
having me. I appreciate it. Look forward to many more.
Thank you. No, it's a big party. It's a family. It's a party. It's a business. It's a gift. So welcome aboard. What a great story, a bathroom meeting, and look what it leads to.
David, I
Hey,
how you get associates in the bathroom and how the fact that you're not looking at shoes, but that's okay.
hey, look, people say I don't know how to meet people. Well, you know how to meet people.
There you
Just wash
go.
your hands.
Yep.
Okay, anybody else have somebody new on?
Hi, David. It's Carolyn.
Hey, Dr. Hoffman, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry, you won't be able to see me. I'm driving back from an income-producing event with in Richmond with Risa, so we're in the car. It's dark.
Oh, wonderful.
Anyway, just wanted to actually give an official team welcome on the call to Dr. Annie Butters. She's been with us, and you met her when she came to convention, but she's kind of been crazy with her life, and this is her first team call that she's she's managed to get on this evening.
Is she on? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm here.
I just unmuted her.
Oh, hi, Annie.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Here, I'll take that off. How's that?
There you go. Better. Better. Tell everybody about yourself, Annie.
So I've been on ASEA since September. I've struggled with depression, anxiety, the brain fog from depression. The moment I tried the liquid, the fog disappeared. I had immediately, it felt like I was in a sauna, and all of my suicidal thoughts went away. Not to say I don't still have the depression and I don't still have some thoughts, but I'm able to move them away and not have them. Other than that, my mom started the same time, and she is down off of her, she's halved her depression medicine and halved her acid reflux medicine from it. My dad had hip surgery. He's doing fantastic. And he's been on it, and my brother's been on it. So the family is all on it and doing really great with it.
Fabulous.
Thank God, tremendous. And you came to convention, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we call a really big event. The next really big event is in Dallas in the end of March called Envision. When you went to that event, and it could be what you expected, it could be less or it could have been more, what was your impression of that event with regards to your expectations going to it, not knowing what the purpose was or what you would get from it?
Well, I had been to an event 2 weeks prior in Vegas. And so and the event I went to was with the ANMA, because I'm a naturopathic doctor also. And I was so impressed. I was really impressed. And I will be in Dallas in March.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So.
Well, welcome. We're all here for you.
Thanks.
Okay.
Would you say that was crucial to you, understanding a lot more about what this is and
Definitely.
stories? Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I came in, I actually had started with the product I actually ordered on the 29th of August. And so I started on the 5th, and I think it was, 2 weeks later or a week later was convention. And so I had no idea anything about it. And so it was huge for me. It was a huge learning curve because I was able to be around people and ask questions. And I'm on the West Coast, so it's really hard for me to get into all of the stuff with this group because it's all on the East Coast, and it's just so that's one of my biggest challenges is I am clear over here, so I'm starting to reach out more and work with other people. So I'm really grateful.
Well, I'm in Mountain Time in Colorado.
Yeah.
So I'm West. I think Michael Hartfeld is in the West. So there's not everybody in the West and the East.
Yeah.
Please feel free to reach out to any of us, okay?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Anybody else have anybody new on? I see that Ben was trying to get on. Ben, can you hear me? He texted. Can't seem to get on. Okay. All right. Anybody else new on? Okay. So why don't we do this? We don't have a guest speaker on tonight, so let's just open it up. People that have questions, where to find things, three-way phone calls, why they're important. If you're not having the success you want, then ask some questions here, because generally Debbie and I and the other diamonds can identify where the missing link can be. And either talking to enough people or setting the time for follow-ups when you do talk to people, doing three-way phone calls, leveraging the events, not saying too much to people. If there are questions that people have about the compensation plan, in fact, I'll just paste something in here and you can copy it if you want about the compensation plan, some resources for that. Any question anybody has, just unmute.
David, I'm
I
going to ask.
guarantee you ask her. Yeah, go ahead, Felicia.
I'm asking a question for Ben. He says that he can hear you guys, I believe. He just says nobody can hear him.
Yes.
He's a new distributor, and he has the question about it being on Amazon for cheaper. So I thought maybe you could clear that up for him about customer service, fake product, no 30-day money back guarantee, not backed up from the company, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. So the number one thing about buying online, and I'm gonna post something in here in a second. For those of you who don't know, I have a lot of videos that I shot to answer a lot of these questions, and they're generally YouTubes. There's the one I'm gonna post. I'm gonna paste in here. It's about exactly that. So with Amazon, number one, you're noticing that the prices are going up on Amazon, and they're going to continue to go up. There may be little blips, but certainly be above wholesale. The company has a strict policy on selling on Amazon. If you do that, they terminate you. People have the ability to hide, and it may not be a distributor that's actually selling it. So, but this video on here, Amazon sales. Number one is safety. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know if it's fresh product. You don't know how it's been handled. Europe, they've got counterfeit product already. So number one is just safety. You're dealing with your life. If it's a matter of a few dollars difference, fact is, well, as you mentioned, money back guarantee, customer service, all of that. But if you educate people properly about ordering a SIA, they get loyalty points that you can redeem for free product, number one. Number two, you can show someone how they can get all their product for free. And that way they're getting fresh product, guaranteed product, legitimate product. They get it for free, not saving a few dollars by getting on Amazon or Craigslist, God forbid. And so, and the way they get it for free is to share it with a few people. When you educate people that say, well, I'm on the drink and I'm having a little more energy and I'll do a three-way. Well, have you tried the gel on anybody with pain? No, I'm using it on my face. It looks good. I'm like, man, go put the gel on 10 people that have pain and watch what happens to 9 of them. Because most people want to make money. And at least we can show them how to get their product for free. So that video, I think, will be helpful with regards to Amazon sales.
David, I have a question. It's Jesse. Hi, from North Carolina.
Hi, Jesse.
So in the last 2 days, I've spoken to 8 different people. I've made 8 phone calls, really gotten out of my comfort zone. Out of those 8 people, 7 people are interested in becoming preferred customers. So I guess my question is, I seem to be doing well with talking to people about the products and the uses to become a preferred customer. Do you have any suggestions on, getting to the point where somebody wants to become, an associate? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like maybe that
Sure.
limit.
Well, let me just tell you that's amazing. Congratulations on that, because we all get customers. That really is amazing. And it might just be that it's just those are the people that are making the decisions to be customers. But how did you get to the point where they made the decision to become a customer? Did you do 3-way phone calls with people? Was it?
No, I have appointments set up for that for tomorrow and Wednesday with Lisa Casenti, was someone that brought me in, and Jeanette, and they're helping me out with those. So I have appointments made with them to do.
That's terrific. That's where people start to get people. A lot of times people don't understand the purpose of the 3-way phone call. It's not to close people. It's not to get their credit cards. It's not to get them to sign up as an associate. It's to validate that what you've said is true, give a different perspective, broaden the picture, sharpen the picture a bit, and to give people the options on enrolling to order product and the advantages of each. And it's kind of interesting, if you let someone else give the options as opposed to you, it's like, oh, well, that makes sense. You know, oh, why wouldn't I do that? But if you do it sometimes, or I do it to people I'm talking to, they think, well, he just wants something more out of me. If they hear it from somebody else, just common sense. So I think you're going to see, and these people that are customers, they can always convert over to be associates. I mean, that's fine. So I think the three-way call is the key, and bringing up converting people to from customers to associates. This came up last week. You know, what do you do to do that? People say, well, how do I convert them to associate? Well, it used to be you just went to they signed into their account and they canceled their auto ship and walked away from their preferred customer account as a dead shell. You can't do that anymore because every account needs a unique email address. So if they've already signed up with their email address, then they can't go just walk away when they cancel their auto ship and sign up as an associate because they'll get flagged as an account having an email. So what you do is this is the simplest way to do it. They log into their preferred customer account, they cancel their auto ship, and they change their email address before they log out. Like they add the number 1 in there or something. They hit save and they walk away. Then now it's gone. When they go and they sign up as an associate and they enter their real email address, the old one is out of the system because they had changed it. So that's the simplest way to do it instead of calling associate support and saying, please release the email address. Very simple way to do that, just if that's come up with anybody. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're so welcome. Congratulations. That's terrific. That really is terrific.
Well, you know, we talked to our 3 weeks, but everybody was very much interested, 7 out of the 8. And the 8th person had done it already and hadn't had a good experience. But then, you know, the conversation is still open. So I haven't lost hope on that 8th person yet.
That wine.
Just so you know, like what to do on those 3 ways tomorrow, think about what's the goal of that. And one of the goals should be get them to my webinar on Wednesday night, right? At every conversation you're having with people during the week, think about what I said and what I posted there. What's coming up this week? People make decisions at events. People make decisions to become associates often. People make decisions to try the product. People make decisions to take the product properly. People make decisions, oh, now I understand why it tastes bad. I'm going to take the product. People make decisions to go to Envision. People make decisions to bring people to the weekly events. People make decisions at events. And so every week we have these things in place for you. So it could be if you do a 3-way call tomorrow, it's an animal person, you could get them on the animal call tomorrow night. So just remember that, everybody, as you're doing 3 ways, what can you get people to? I mean, business is about promotion and getting people to events where they can get a bigger picture and make decisions. Okay. Also, there's some questions about events and where they. Hang on one second. There are questions about where events are. I just want to show you that you can go to A-Team support, everybody. For the new people that may not know this, people that know this, you're like, I already know where to find this stuff. But if you go to ateamsupport.com and you log in with the password associate with a capital A, get on this newsletter every week so you know what's going on. But if you click events and click special live events, it shows you what's happening around the world. I mean, there's Dover with Alan Noble. In Delaware, you went to that, Felicia. There's me in DeLand. There's Sarasota with me and a lot of other diamonds. There's Rocky Mount on the 8th, Carolina. Charlotte, I don't know why it's crossed out. I know it's going. The Envision event in Mexico is in February. The Envision event is in the U.S. in March. The convention, there's Malaysia, Singapore, Spain, France. I mean, this thing is happening. I mean, it's happening all over. And you may not know anybody in France, but when you want to be aware of things that are going on, because if someone in your team gets you on a call with someone in Paris, you want to know what's going on everywhere. And it may seem like a lot, but if you want this business to pay you like a business, pay you significant income, it can't be a hobby. It's got to be, it doesn't be a full-time business, but it's got to be a business. And you gotta learn where the things are for you to leverage so you can grow your business. Okay, and so there's a lot in place. Anybody else have a question?
Hi, hello.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, I have a friend. He just came to America about a month ago, and he joined ASEA, and he wants to know if he asked me, does he need to get a license to sell ASEA?
No, you don't need a license. You have to be 18 years old. Nobody needs a license for this.
Okay,
Yep.
even.
And you're,
Okay.
yeah, anybody. If you have a social security number in the United States,
Mhm.
you're in. A lot of countries you don't even need social security numbers, but you don't need no license, no training. You have to be 18 years old. Okay?
Oh, okay. Thanks. All right.
All right, you bet.
David, I have a question. I'm really glad you went over about changing the email before you cancel an auto ship, but is there a way to get around? I always call because I want to make sure the points that they've added up with their loyalty points will be transferred to their.
Yeah. You can do that afterwards. Once you've done it, you can just call and ask them to transfer the points, and they'll do that. You just have to do it within a couple of days. So that's a good idea. If they've accumulated any loyalty points, it's a good point, Dorothy.
Great, thank you.
You bet.
See what time is it now? Oh, no.
Anybody else have a question?
Yes, hello.
David.
Yes. Hi.
I got a comment on getting people to
become what?
To become associates rather than customers. I think if you ask somebody, if you go to the grocery store, would you rather be a customer or would you rather own the grocery store? I think normally people would like to own the store. Well, for $40 or whatever it is, you become an owner rather than a customer. And
right.
You would agree you're better off in that category.
Right. I agree. Thanks, Michael. And by the way, everybody, I don't know if you saw this or not, but I updated the infrastructure document. And I updated it this past week. And there were some minor changes to it. And I also posted, Debbie, I'll send it to you. I posted a new benchmark form. I redid that as well. But the infrastructure document, you can see the date is January 20th, 2020. There were some minor changes and additions to it and cleaned it up a little bit. Then I also today changed the health benchmark form for 2020. And I added a couple of videos here, including how to use Redox, why it's possible. And so this is updated, and you can pull that. Debbie, I'll put it on Debbie's Diamond Days. I just did that today. Debbie's Diamond Club, I'm sorry.
My problems?
Shannon posted a question about the micro app. Is the micro app still available, and would corporate ever considering allowing us to have it within our websites? When you Googled for the micro app address, it came up as a recruiting page. I'm not sure do you understand that, Deb, or no?
Okay, the micro app.
Yeah. Shannon,
I'm
can you unmute and ask Shannon?
Yeah,
Garrett?
sorry. Yeah, the micro app, I think it was launched after the last big event in September. And I don't know if anybody else really utilized it. I was really liking it too, because it had a lot of videos within it. And then, like I said, I didn't use it as a tool to share with prospects per se, because as soon as you gave the address, and if you went out anywhere to look at it, it literally showed up as a recruiting tool, basically. So I kind of thought if they fine-tuned it a little bit, and then we were able to add it into our websites, it might be a really phenomenal place for people to like explore. If you're sending someone to One Stop Shop, you're sending them to your website to learn about the products, learn about the business. The micro app was really cool, but it had a lot of kinks that they were still working out, because I think some of the videos didn't have sound. Some of them did. There was a really good one with Trish.
So Shannon, send me an email with specifics or what you saw happen, what the problem was, and I'll get it to the head of IT, to Steve Davis.
Yeah, and like I said, I was just curious if they had worked out kinks or if it was even being utilized anymore at all. I don't know. I didn't hear anything else from it afterwards.
I don't know.
Okay.
Shannon, are you talking about ASEA Connect?
No, it was like a very specific, I think Denny Robinson, after the last event, she posted it to one of the team pages. I have to even like look for the address again myself, but like I said, if you sent it or shared it with anyone, it came up as a recruiting thing. So
yeah, I remember the app. I never really used it, but I'll find out.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, you bet. Bet, Shannon. Anybody else have a question or comment before we wrap it up? We're at the top of the hour.
Nate Smith does.
Oh,
hang on, we have to unmute her.
David, I have a question.
Okay, that's Sharon.
It's Micheline.
Miss Shalene, go ahead.
Okay, so I have a question. If a preferred customer would like to purchase, say, some Renew 28 for someone that needs it, and she would like to have it sent directly to the person from her order, is that possible? Can we change the address? Can we change the sender address?
I think so.
Okay.
Debbie, you can, right? You can go into
Absolutely.
a preferred customer account.
Place an order and tell them who you want to ship it to.
Yeah. Yeah, you just change the shipping address.
Right.
You call.
Okay. And so, and then you just change it back after the order goes through, right? You change it back to your address.
If that's the way it's set up, I thought you could just change per order. You could change the shipping address, but I don't know. But just follow the prompts; it'll walk you through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you okay. And another question, like if you want to have somebody, like if somebody else wants to pay for it, can you change your credit card as well?
Yes. Yeah, you can change anything you want. Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Great. Thank you.
You bet.
Paysmith has a question.
Yeah.
Paysmith.
Thank you, guys. I've been trying to go and talking with people as I go. I like to invite it on the Facebook Healthy Self.
Yes.
Yeah, I sent them the invite. Many of them that I've been talking, but they say they cannot see the invite. I don't know if they're doing something wrong or they have like restriction on their Facebook, but just to let you know, as a Latinos, you know, we like to see stuff. I would like them to see the testimonials because that's how impact my life. And
it shows up in the notifications. They have to go to the notification. It will show up on your phone under the messaging app, the messenger.
Okay.
This one. And you go and see their notifications, and it says you have been invited to a closed group, accept or not accept.
Okay.
Under notifications. So it's not just going to pop up like on a giant thing on the screen. They have to look at their notifications. It'll say you've been invited. They have to accept the invitation.
I understand. My other question regarding the same, if I send and they say no, I don't see anything. I trying to go back to resend it, but they are not able to see it. Is any way to like double send them because probably they miss it or something or not?
No, there's no way to resend it.
So it should be
Have to
somewhere
resend
there.
it.
They just
Right.
have to look. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know how often I can share this.
Well, I was going to show that there's another place you can get testimonials based. There's a website called redoxexperiences.com.
Okay.
That's on the infrastructure document. Everything is on that document. Everything you could ask is on there. And if you go to Redox Experiences, they can look up all these issues if they want. And
Wonderful. Okay.
yeah, so ask Shannon about that. That's just all. That's easy.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
And
Very
if you go to Facebook, there's notifications up here. You can look at lots of them. It says see all in Messenger, and you can go back and back and back, and it'll be in there.
I
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, we're after the top of the hour. Any last question anybody has?
I just want to make an announcement that Jerem Webb is going to be on the global call that's going on right now. It started at 9, if anybody's interested.
And Jerem Webb, for new people, he's the president of the company, and it's on Zoom number 850-850-8888. That's every Monday after our call. So if you want to jump on and hear from the president of the company, again, it's starting now. It's Zoom number 850-850-8888. And I'll be up early doing the Zoom tomorrow. I'll be doing the Zoom Wednesday. Big week, everybody. I'll see a lot of you up in Florida. I'll see you at the fly-in. Debbie, thanks. Thanks, everybody. It's unmute.
Thank you,
There we go.
David.
Thank you.